Terry is also an England and Leeds fan. Morning, Terry.
Good
morning, Terry.
Morning. All right, lads. How's it going? All right.
Yeah, we're good. What about you, Terry? What did you make of last night?
I'm good. I cannot agree with Mr. Gabfather, though. It's like he bloody lost the game. We've won, haven't we? Hey, we've won the bloody... It's coming home. I tell thee, it's coming home. You've got to have a bit more faith. I mean, what can the bloke do? It's a results-driven business, and he's won the game. It doesn't matter when the Slovakians made a substitution. They lost. So it doesn't matter. What I don't see how everyone's overlooking the fact that we've won. We're still in the bloody tournament.
So, Terry, you're watching that game yesterday, and you can physically say that we shouldn't be worried about that performance. We had nothing all game. Bellingham scored a great goal, but we showed nothing, mate. Nothing.
I said to our Barry, I'm watching the game, I said, judge him on the end of the match. Don't judge him halfway through. Judge him at the end, and then you can make an opinion. It's like having a bit of cake, right? What's primary? The cake. The cake is the result. What's secondary is the icing, which is the performance. It's no good having the icing without the cake.
I couldn't care less, mate. I couldn't care less about cake. What I care about is the performance yesterday. No intensity, no urgency. We can't break down a low block. It doesn't make the right subs at the right time.
The performance is
But we're not going to win a tournament playing like this. We're not going to win a tournament playing like this. There's a small section of fans.
You're going to make a substitution earlier. He made the right choice because he won the bloody match. If he made the substitution at half-time and they lost, then he'd have been slated, wouldn't he? He didn't do that.
No, because if he'd made the sub earlier, we would have won it before. We would have probably won it in the second half, not in extra time.
Yeah, but...
Because I can read the future, mate.
Because the Slovakians made the change earlier that you've been banging on about, and they lost the game. They didn't do the primary objective, which was to win. They lost the game. They're out of the tournament.
Terry, there was one moment of magic that kept us. We were seconds away from going out of the Euros until that little moment of magic from Jude Bellingham. You know, that's not a masterstroke by the manager, is it? It's just a moment of magnificence from one individual player.
Right. Our Barry said, get Bellingham off. He was telling me that at half-time, get Bellingham off. He's done out all tournament, right? When he has that second in that moment to do something world-class, which nobody else could probably do, he did it. So Gareth was right to keep him on the pitch. Harry Kane's been terrible.
No.
Gareth has faith in him.
Disagree, mate. Disagree. Totally disagree. Watkins could have scored that goal. Tony could have scored that goal. It was a tap-in with a header from close range. We have to make changes earlier.
Terry, thank you for the call, mate. It's all about opinions.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant call. If you've got a call, you've got a view, I'm sure you have. 03717223344. The nation was watching last night. The nation was on the edges of their seats. The nation was depressed and then uplifted by that wonderful goal. I'll tell you, England legend Stuart Pearce was on commentary duty for talkSPORT last night. He did not hold back on the performance.
We've had wake-up calls in the second, third, and now the knockout stage, and we've been poor. And I've got to say, this was probably the worst performance, I think, out of all four. I've got to say, for the magnitude of the game. People are going to say Jude Bellingham got us out of jail. I tell you what, Jude Bellingham put us in jail. He was one of the players that put us in jail because he hasn't played well enough in 3 games now. He was awful tonight, in my opinion. And listen, I'm just pleased we've got through, but any modicum of a decent side are going to send us home very, very quickly, Aid, I'm afraid to say.
And that modicum of a decent side might be Switzerland, who we face next. Tell me about Harry Kane. What do you do with an issue like Harry Kane, Gabs? I mean, he scored a goal again.
I couldn't care less, Jeff, about the goal because anyone could have scored that goal. You know, he's in the right position at the right time. But when I'm watching the game, I remember saying during the game, Jeff, we're watching the game, and Harry Kane is just stood in the middle. He's not coming short to get on the ball. He's not running in behind and stretching the centre halves. When you play that lone striker, I've played there many times, Jeff, you can't just stay in the middle of the pitch. You can make runs in behind, then Bellingham goes past you, and then Foden comes off the left into the middle. He's just stood there, not offering anything, not holding the ball up, not winning headers, not stretching the defenders in behind. We need more from your striker. Yes, he scored the winner. Yes, he scored the winner in extra time, but he's not done enough for me to be staying on the pitch as long as he did. Would I start him next game? Yes, I would, Jeff. But would I bring him off earlier? Would I have brought him off in the 50th minute for Watkins? Yes, I would have. We were crying out for someone to run in behind, make them run. It helps. You ask a midfielder, mate, or a winger, if they don't love a striker who can run in behind, it creates so much space for other players.
Do you think that Gareth's a bit confused with things at the moment? Because Ollie Watkins has had a few minutes, hasn't he? And I think he impressed most people when he came in by his running behind. Yet he's brought Ivan Toney, who hasn't had a sniff in the entire tournament, on a minute from the end. And look, don't get me wrong, Tony's done really well, made an impact as well. But Ollie Watkins, through no fault of his own, looks like he's fallen down the pecking order.
It just doesn't make sense. I mean, like, everyone's watching the game, apart from like the previous caller who hasn't got a clue. Everyone can see the fact that Harry Kane's doing nothing. Foden's not working on the left. Saka wasn't at his best. Make the changes. It's not rocket science. Watkins is hungry. No, look, when you come on earlier in the tournament, he's there making runs in behind. That's what we needed yesterday. But because Harry Kane scored now, that's why you keep him on. He's a goal scorer. No. Watkins would have scored that goal. Toney would have scored that goal. Made the right changes. Anyone is droppable. And I agree with Pearcey. Bellingham wasn't great yesterday. Yes, he got us out of jail. But next game, he's got to liven up a bit more as well. He's got to do more.
Terry, don't take it to heart when Gabby says you haven't got a clue. You're a Leeds fan, and Gabby can't stand Leeds. Let's be brutally honest about it.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.